Hey, what's up, everyone? Let's do a recap of January 29th. Uh, the bullish bias was definitely cut off by the weekly IV on both NQ and ES. That just did not recover at open. And yep, so the bullish bias does not work out that I was looking for. And it was just super aggressive shorting, really filling all this gap from the three previous sessions. It was quite amazing. And then massive recovery, which is very indicative of bullish momentum for tomorrow. And I'm expecting us to hit this weekly ceiling that we hit overnight on Wednesday. We have not hit in RTH. I had mentioned how extremely bearish I was at the beginning of the week, and we had this massive bearish move that I don't want to say undid, but it filled this gap. But ultimately, that bearish fear has been opposed, could I say, braced for through all this buying. And so for tomorrow, um, I'm not going to try to rationalize anything. I'm just trying to make sense of what the data showing me, and that's that we are headed for a lot of the targets that are pinned towards a weekly ceiling. The converse, although, would be just start breaking these uh, critical wave 7 hourly, wave 7 daily vectors. I do expect this zone to be highly supportive overnight. If we start hanging around this weekly PML, I would be very, very concerned for tomorrow down into the weekly floor. So I do expect us to push towards the ceiling with a little bit of pullback in London session. Similar with ES, we were bumping up against this weekly IV, found support in the hourly support zone. That's a typo. And essentially sliced through the IV wall, found support at the weekly median range, weekday matching, and just launched up. It's quite amazing because we basically launched up right to the low of overnight. And then for tomorrow, similar thing, just a pullback and a bounce in London approximately. So, yeah, that's what I'm anticipating into 70-60 Thursday, Friday open state. Don't have any targets above right now, but I expect this to definitely explore more of this weekly IV wall at the top that we have been pretty comfortable around the last two sessions, including overnight. So, yeah, that's it for the indices. For gold, this is loading. Gold was absolutely insane today. We hit this open state overnight and just sliced through this unprecedented 500-point move, a 400-point move on gold is just insane. To slice through everything essentially. I mean, there was bounces between them on the 15-minute time frame, but just these candles are huge. Down actually into the PML and the weekly median range on gold essentially caught near the bottom. So really, really crazy to see that. That was quite a sight. I had originally was looking for shorts at 55.45, and we gapped up just literally. It was because this was such an important imprint zone. We gapped up right to find support above it. So if it doesn't act as resistance, it acted immediately as support. And then it was so crazy fast. So for tomorrow, to climb up back again towards this in RTH and finding support, crucially, I would be looking for support to be established 50 to 60. Remember, the swings are very, very violent right now. So very important to be mindful of sizing down. You do not want to get smoked by these big swings and oversizing. You're just going to lose money when you don't have to, more than you have to. So yeah, and I would just take profit in median range and let everybody else just play big boy stuff. There's going to be targets above, yeah, for sure, but this is just very, very dangerous. So um, I'm just taking my wins as I can. This market doesn't care about me making money, doesn't care about you making money. You have to care about making money, keeping money, protecting money. So when you're participating in the markets like this. So yeah, that's about it. Conversely, this breaks down again, finding support in these weekly levels, just slicing down. I'm not necessarily interested in trying to take wild shorts down. Just got to know when to participate and when to stay away. So yeah, I'll be looking for longs 53.50 to 60 in that area to take a very wide stop. There's hourly vector wall short, density graph cluster just above the dead zone. The GLD wasteland hourly vector where we left off at the end of the day, apex weekday matching, not too far. So just a test of it, deep test, and then come back up. And this is a 15-minute HMA as well. So yeah, that's it for gold. Sure, you could take scalps in between, but again, the swings are very violent. So just be mindful of that and just protect. Stay defensive. That's it. Happy Free Friday.